Hello and welcome to another weekly update. And this week I've been working with Teddy on his driving, but this time, as you can see in this video, he is driving for the very first time pulling a cart without any blinkers on his headstall on the harness. And of course, blinkers are that attachment on the harness that they look like little black things on the sides that are right against their eyes. Usually they're square shaped or round shaped, and they prevent the horse from seeing directly behind them. Horses have the capacity when they're walking to be able to see almost directly behind them and towards the sides behind them. And when you're driving, most horses are driven with blinkers, and especially if you're driving a team of horses or a pair, because it keeps them more focused on you instead of the horses behind them or to the side of them. But when I started training Teddy to drive and did a lot of ground driving, I'm still doing a lot of ground driving. I practiced with him with and without blinkers. I want him to understand that thing behind him, if something ever happened and the blinkers got displaced when I was driving, I would want him not to panic seeing something chasing him. So this is his first time, and here he goes, he's doing a trot, and he's doing wonderful. It doesn't seem to faze him at all. And you'll hear me, I'm going to stop talking in a minute, but you'll hear me talking a lot. I talk quite a bit when I'm driving him anyway. He's very young, he's only 3, but I'm talking even more than usual to reassure him when he sees that thing in the corner of his eyes behind him that he's okay. And of course, he knows me. I've had him since he was 4 months old. So I'm just going to let you watch some of this footage.
Good job, Teddy. Tut, tut. Good job, Teddy. Tut, tut.
And now you're going to see me bring Teddy to a stop, and I will be backing him, which could be scary for a horse, especially for the first time without blinkers, because they think they're going to back into something. And he did great. That was really, really a nice back for Teddy.
Really good. Up, 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 up. Come, come, come. Up, up. Come. Up, up. And of course, Teddy's reward, he gets some nice green grass, and here's a whole thing of clover over here. He's actually in one of the clover patches. I won't let him be here too long, but a treat. You're such a good boy, Teddy. That was awesome. I am so pleased with this little horse. He did so great. It's even a little bit windy today. And again, that was the very first time I have ever driven him with a cart without any blinkers. And he did fine. He did exactly the same, if not better. So Yeah, I think it's a very good thing if you're training a horse to drive, especially he was a young horse. From the beginning, almost, you know, once he got to ground driving, I started alternating driving him with blinkers and without. And just to get him used to it, hold on a minute. He was wandering off down the driveway. But it's so good for them to be used to driving with or without blinkers, because they have to understand if something happens and the headstall gets displaced somehow and all of a sudden they see this thing chasing after them, they have to understand that it's not going to hurt them. So I will continue to go back and forth, and it's good for them to also know how to drive with blinkers. If you ever have to go or planning to go in a show where they require blinkers, not all shows do, most shows don't, it's up to the person. But I wanted him to be used to both ways. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see what we're going to do with Teddy next week at the next update. Bye for now.